Well, we've just wrapped up our month in Vietnam. In today's video, we're giving you a breakdown of our expenses and a tour of our Airbnb, plus a hotel tour in Danang.
Well, hello everybody.
Hello.
We are back. We are here for our cost breakdown for our month of living in Vietnam. And as usual, we have an Airbnb tour with this video as well. But this month, we have not one, but two. We have our apartment Airbnb tour, and we also stayed in a hotel for about a week and a half. So we get to show you two different accommodations that you could experience in Danang.
And if you've been following us along, we've been doing these cost breakdowns every month. However, we made a little change this month and we're not including certain things. So we decided not to include like our insurance on our Sprinter van back home and different subscriptions like, you know, our Apple subscriptions and Surfshark and all of the things that, you know, are for our YouTube channel and stuff like that. So we decided not to include that because we wanted to make it more, you know, relevant if you were coming to Vietnam for a week, 2 weeks, or a month.
So we've kept it strictly to like travel expenses, not our personal expenses on other things back home. Everything now is strictly related to travel. So we hope that streamlines everything for you and makes it more clear on what you might expect to spend in the destinations that we do reviews on.
All right, so typically accommodations are our biggest line item. However, this month it's not because we spent more money eating out, which we knew we were going to spend more money eating out because it's cheaper to eat out in Vietnam than it is to buy your groceries and cook at home. So our accommodations, like Jan said, are for our Airbnb and a hotel for 11 nights. And also we did a day trip. We went to Hoi An, so we had an Airbnb for a night in Hoi An. So accommodations, we spent 1,025 Canadian dollars. Now that also includes, I think it was just a little over $20 of electricity that we were billed for our 17 days at our Airbnb.
So that is typical in Vietnam, that if you are staying long-term, generally your hydro is on top of whatever your accommodation costs are. That is not so when you're staying in a hotel, but if you have any other sort of long-term Airbnb or just regular rental accommodations, the electricity will be on top of that. We find we ran our AC full blast all night while we were sleeping. We shut it off when we weren't in the apartment, which was a lot of the time, and it's very affordable. So $20 for the 17 or 18 days. Very
not bad
reasonable.
at all. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So our next cost is eating and drinking out. Most of our eating was actually out of the apartment. We didn't do much cooking in the apartment. We did do some. However, definitely the majority of the time this month was eating out, and on eating and drinking out we spent $1,148.
All right, so our next line item is groceries, and we spent a total of $265 for groceries. Again, we weren't cooking very much in our Airbnb, and once we moved to the hotel, we couldn't cook anything, you know, in the hotel other than, you know, coffee and water. And being in Southeast Asia, we had to buy our water every day, so we're going through, you know, 8 to 10 liters of water a day. That's all part of the grocery bill.
And also we would normally have a lot of our coffee in our apartment, and we found the Vietnamese coffee scene right up our alley. We fell in love with so many different types of coffee. We stayed in cafes. So actually a big part of our eating and dining out budget might be money spent at coffees and cafes, which is very affordable, but we would spend hours there doing some work and whatnot. But yeah, so that was great.
Right.
Anyway, next on our list is our travel insurance. So because we are long-term travelers, we don't count on the shorter-term travel insurance, which, you know, might be associated with your credit card or other things. So we do spend a lot of extra on that, and we use Safety Wing, and that for us, for the both of us, is $265 a month Canadian.
All right, so our next category is entertainment, and we did spend a little more than we normally do this month. We spent $378 on entertainment. Now that included a lot of different things. So we started off our month with a food tour, which we typically do because we love food tours to, just experience the culture of the food and, figure out what we should be eating. So we did the food tour, and then we did a cooking class and a coffee class, and we did a video on that. So if you haven't watched those videos, I think you should. And then also, what else did we have in entertainment?
We went to Hoi An for a day, and we also did some touristy things there. Again, if you haven't watched that video, that was a really fun day trip, and we hope you'll check out our day in Hoi An. But we did the basket boat ride in Coconut Forest. We did a lantern boat ride at night. So we did do a lot of sort of fun and touristy things. We also did some other things that were free. Or close to free, such as, Marble Mountain entry fee would be included in that. Lady Buddha was free, but so we actually did a lot of things and feel that entertainment budget was
absolutely
well spent. So the next on our list is miscellaneous. And this month our miscellaneous was actually quite different. We did have a lot of miscellaneous things. Our total expense was $142. Now this included things such as laundry, which we've never had as an expense. We like to have a washer in our unit, but that wasn't available, so we used a laundry service to do our laundry. We also had lots of massages.
We took advantage of the Vietnamese
They are
massage
wonderful,
scene.
so make sure you do that.
Absolutely.
Mitch got a haircut as he usually does each month. I got a pedicure this month because, again, super affordable and wonderful. And we included in this our Vietnam e-visas. And that cost us 67 Canadian dollars. So almost half of our miscellaneous expense was on our e-visas. So that wraps up our miscellaneous.
Next on the line is transportation, and we spent $106 for transportation, and that's like, our grabs from the airport to the Airbnb, also grabs to Marble Mountain, to Hoi An, to Lady Buddha. We did a fair amount of grabs, and it only amounted to $106, which I thought was really affordable. And one cool thing, so if you're in like Vietnam, they have grab scooters, and I had to go, it was a 15-minute ride, and I decided to take the grab scooter, and it cost like $1.60 Canadian on the scooter. So I was a little scared and a little nervous. However, I did it, and I'm glad I did it.
But yes, as a solo traveler, if you're going somewhere alone, it is half the price of the already affordable regular grabs. And yes, we use grab probably more than on any other trip, and our transportation costs were still extremely minimal.
For sure.
Next on the list is our SIM cards. So we got 2 SIM cards. They cost us $14 each, and so $28. We grabbed ours at the airport. We highly recommend this. Just for us, we like to have data when we're leaving so we can go call the grab and we're not counting on Wi-Fi. We have directions. We know how to get to our Airbnb, or we know that we're going in the right direction when we have the grab driver. So very low cost, I think, actually, compared to even other countries we've been in. You can get them right at the airport. At least in Danang, they are literally, as soon as you come through immigration, standing there calling you in. We didn't even shop around, and that's what we got. And the data and the service was fantastic. We never had any issues. So 28 Canadian dollars for our SIM cards for the month.
So next we have our phone plan, and our phone plan is basically a Skype phone plan where we can call Canada and we can call 1-800 numbers, and that gives us the flexibility for having issues with two-step authentication, or for having issues with transactions going through on our Visa. We can actually call Visa and all of that kind of stuff. So that was a game changer for us. There might be some other things we can do out there. We're not quite sure yet, but that's the best thing that we've found so far, because we don't have our Canadian cell phones anymore. So that was the route we chose.
Yeah, it seemed more affordable than keeping Canadian cell phones and being charged the $15 per day, even if we used it to roam just once to get one text. So that's been our solution for calling businesses, or banks, anything that you cannot call over VoIP. that we
Yeah.
can't do through social media or other apps.
Right.
So that has been our choice, and that saves us our regular Canadian monthly cell charges.
Yeah.
Last one is tips. So we decided to take this out of our eating and dining out and out of our entertainment, you know, with the food tours and those tours. We always tip our guides because not every culture sort of tips different. In every country there's a different tipping culture, and also with different people there's a different tipping culture. So you know, Canadians and I think US, or maybe we have a bigger tipping culture than maybe Europeans do, and we just sort of wanted to pull that out and take it out of the other expenses just to be more true to the other expenses, because everyone's going to sort of tip differently.
Right.
So, and certainly there is a different tipping culture there. So anyway, we spent 58 Canadian dollars on tips between our eating and dining out and our tour guides.
Right.
So very affordable month for a grand total, Mitch.
Of 3,433 Canadian dollars.
So affordable.
Wow.
And we did so much.
Yeah.
And we had very nice places. We hope that you'll just stick around, because next we're going to show you guys both of our Airbnbs that we had, and you will see that, you know, for the low price that we paid for our Airbnbs for the month, we had some pretty nice places.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So coming up next is 2 Airbnb tours. We hope you enjoy.
Well, hello, friends.
Hello. So we are here at our Airbnb. We're doing our monthly Airbnb tour, and this month we are in Vietnam for the month, and we're going to show you around the spot we decided to stay. And what we realized is custom in Vietnam is to not wear your shoes inside. So we have very much taken up on that custom. We leave our outdoor shoes outside, and we have indoor flip-flops that we put on to keep everything clean.
So very small, call it basic unit, but we absolutely love it. So nice little kitchen table. Yeah, decently equipped kitchen for Vietnam, because I think the majority of people eat out when they come to Vietnam. So we have enough to get by with, you know, pots and pans and plates and cups and all of that kind of stuff. But, you know, nice microwave, nice induction cooktop.
No oven.
No oven, but nice deep sink. And we weren't sure. We thought we were going to have to buy like filtered water in Vietnam, but they have a nice water filtration unit, which is fantastic. So we have filtered water right here, which is great. That is totally safe to drink. Nice size fridge and freezer. And we have cooked at home, you know, a number of times. We probably eat out 75% of the time, just because it's more cost effective to eat out than it is to purchase everything and eat in the unit. All right, so over here would be our living area. Very comfy couch, which is fantastic. Nice little smart TV, so we can watch our shows, Netflix, YouTube, all of that kind of stuff. And now I think I'll let Janet show you the bathroom and the bedroom.
Yeah, so bathroom, again, very standard. However, lots of room, sink, great toilet. Again, we've got the bum gun like we've had in most of our places in Europe, and now again in Southeast Asia. Great walk-in shower. It's got the rain head, also has the regular shower head, which I like to rinse out all of this hair. It's very hotel-like here, so we have like our hotel towels, and we with this unit get a cleaning once a week included in our rental price, which is amazing. And we can switch out our towels as often as we want. We normally, if you've seen our other videos, we usually have a washer in the unit, which we love because we are traveling carry-on only. We like to do our own laundry. That was not really an option, and it was really hard to find a unit in Vietnam that had a washer, like extremely hard. But they do laundry here. We take it down at 8 a.m. It's, sorry Mitch, how much a kilogram?
Oh,
like
it's
30?
It costs us roughly $4.
Basically a big bag of laundry for the week. has cost us 4 Canadian dollars. We take it down in the morning. By 3 p.m., they have the whole bag, everything folded, clean, beautiful. So actually, we've been kind of liking that. Okay, so we'll go to the bedroom next. Awesome king bed. I don't think we've had a bed this big since we've been away, and I definitely did not expect to find this in Southeast Asia. Super big king bed, and it is firm. It is probably the firmest bed we've had, but guess what? I have had like 0 back issues. This bed is amazing. We have AC right in the bedroom. We just close this bedroom door at night and crank that AC, and we sleep like babies. We are only on the 2nd floor, and it is a bit of a busy street out front, but it's surprising because we thought we would need the fan noise to drown out the beep beep beeps and the people, especially in the morning, or maybe like when we're going to bed at like 10 and everybody's not quite in bed yet. It actually hasn't been a problem. Like, we turn the AC on and we sleep like babies. And of course, there's full plug under here, so it's super easy for charging phone, watch, and everything at night. Mitch has the same on his side of the bed. We also there's another desk over there where we can charge cameras, all of our equipment, our mics, our computers, and we can open up these windows. We've had them open a few times when it's been cooler out. No screens or anything, which is typical, and tons of covered space. Like, it's a little bit messy in here, but we'll show you. This whole double unit just opens up its drawers, hanging units. The cupboards on either side, we have our luggage stored in there, and extra toilet paper. On the other side, we just have our laundry bag. Like, we have excess space for sure. And now I'm gonna let Mitch take you to our cute little private patio before we take you to our most favorite spot.
Well, I promise this won't take long. And as you know, we love having our outdoor space. We are, like Janet said, on a very busy street, so it is very noisy out here. And it's actually not nearly as noisy as it normally is because it's the lunar New Year's Eve today and the Tet holiday tomorrow, so it's much quieter. However, 2 nice little chairs, nice little table, and a lot of greenery to maybe block out the road and other buildings and all of that kind of stuff. It makes it more private, and we actually enjoy having this little private space. However, the pièce de résistance is where we're going to go now, because we're going up to we're going up to the rooftop patio with a rooftop pool. However, the interesting thing is, we've been the only people in the last couple of weeks use the pool, so we just considered our private patio and our private rooftop pool, and we're going to take you there now.
Okay, we are up here on our rooftop patio. So like Mitch said, no one else seems to use this space except for us. We love it. We literally get full sun every day. We usually are up here between like 2 and 3 p.m. till about 5 p.m. Yeah. Today, it is the Tet New Year's Eve, like we said. There's like rainstorms called for, and it's very windy, cloudy. You can definitely tell there's something in the air, which is hilarious that today's the day we decided to film, because we're gonna look like we're blown away up here, and usually it's sunny and beautiful, but we're here to show you what it looks like anyway, and I'm sure you can imagine it in all its central glory. So,
all right, so we start off over here. Nice little patio, table and 2 chairs.
It is small, but it is perfect. It's like a plunge pool. It's got seats along the side. It does have jacuzzi jets. I can turn those on. We just really love this space. And like I said, when we're done swimming or plunging, and the sun is setting, we actually like to come up here to the table and chairs. We dry off, we get changed, we grab a glass of wine and come up to just sort of watch the sun go down or go behind the clouds and watch the buildings all light up and turn on for the night. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Cheers.
Okay, so here's a little update on the Airbnb. So Jenna was having a shower. Then all of a sudden we hear this big loud noise above the shower, and we think the hot water tank might be up there. Anyways, water is dripping from the ceiling.
Dripping?
Well, gushing.
The water is literally starting to come out into the living room. We have some towels down. It's bad. Oh my nerves. Like,
can you get in there? Like, it's pouring from all the lights within.
oh, it's
Sticky. Okay, let's close this up. Luckily, there's drains in there, so that's good.
Anyway, we'll wait and see what happens. We can't find a water shut off because...
But these are just some of the fun things that happen, you know? No big deal.
They're on their way. We'll see what happens.
All right, so you just watched our Airbnb tour in Danang, Vietnam. However, we actually had a water line burst in the ceiling in the bathroom, and we had a pretty big flood. So we found a hotel room for the last 11 nights in Vietnam, and we found the charming Beauty Hotel. And we've loved our stay at the hotel, and we're gonna take you for a tour now, so follow me. So again, just a hotel room, however, very clean. We've actually loved our time here. So we'll give you a little tour. So behind Janet, wardrobe, plenty of storage for our suitcases, all of our clothing. And then the room, beautiful, comfy, king-size bed, nice smart TV, a little mini fridge in there. And one of our favorite spots is to people watch from the patio. So we're on the second floor. And yeah, no, we just love this space. We'll bring the chairs from inside out here and we, sit, have a glass of wine, coffee in the morning. And the bathroom, very nice bathroom. Beautiful glass shower. Standard, nice, clean bathroom, which we're very happy with. And all of this for 11 nights was 360 Canadian dollars.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good deal. Yeah, so.
Are we gonna go to our favorite spot?
Well, yeah, our favorite spot is the rooftop pool, sauna and all that kind of stuff, so we're gonna take you there next. Definitely our favorite spot. We spend most afternoons up here. Look at this beautiful pool and a beautiful view. It's quite hazy today. However, there's the ocean. Got some great loungers up here. Just a great area to catch some sun. And I think we'll show you the sauna, which we've been enjoying as well. So follow me along. So also up here, you got a shower, bathroom, which is very convenient when you're up at the pool, and also a sauna, which we've been enjoying.
Ooh, she's steamy and hot in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've enjoyed this a couple times. It's been fantastic. So I think that concludes our, I was going to call it the Airbnb tour, but our hotel tour. Hope you guys enjoy.